Oh yeah, look at that. All the ones, baby. 111,111 kilometers on the bike. Just got home from work and saw that and went, you know what? I think it's time I did a 111,111 kilometer review on this bike. And it's also been 11 years this month that I've owned it. Oh, g'day there guys, Mr. Oz Adventure here, and yes, I've just hit 111,111 kilometers on my trusty old V-Strom. Today marks 11 years of ownership as well, all the 11s. It's been a good bike over the years, but seeing as I've got some high Ks on it now and I've had it for so long, maybe it's time to sell it. What we have here is a pristine 2008 Suzuki V-Strom DL650. Always been garaged. Oh man. Coming at you today from my flooded garage. Never ridden in the rain.
Oh shit, I can't even see the road.
Oh. Never had any mechanical issues.
This big black strip is all the oil that has come out of my motorbike. It's come off the front sprocket, it's just kicking around loosely. Got oil everywhere.
Never been ridden off-road.
That didn't sound too good. Oh.
Never been dropped or crashed.
Ah, fuck's sake.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Yes, as you can tell, that is all bullshit. Apart from always being garaged, and luckily I had it in my upstairs garage when my lower garage was flooded, so it was safe from the floods. The fact that it's been garaged its whole life is the only truth, apart from when I've been out camping and, you know, on trips and stuff, and I had it parked in all sorts of places over the years. So yeah, it's been a great bike. I absolutely love it. I cannot sell this thing. It is too reliable, too comfortable. I've had so many great adventures on the thing. It's been such a great bike. It is a bit beat up now, but you sort of expect a few scuffs here and there over 111,000 kilometers. It is a 14-year-old bike. I only had 3,000 kilometers on it when I bought it. When I bought it, it had the crash bars, the bash plate, had standard handguards which I've replaced. It had the top box, and that was pretty much it as far as Farkles go. Had the standard exhaust on it when I got it. Since then, what I've done on this bike is I've put some more dirt-friendly tyres on it over the time. I'm running the Motoz Tractionator GPS at the moment, and I am loving them. They are great tyres. I can't speak highly enough of them. I've had the Midas E07 on them, which has been my preferred tyre over the last few years, but had a bit of trouble getting them. These came up and I've been really happy with them. Great tyres. So as I said, the crash bars, engine protection and the bash plate, that was all on there when I bought it. First thing I did was put the centre stand on it back in 2011. Exhaust, the Delcovic exhaust, that went on in 2020. The Gibby pannier racks, they went on a few years ago, maybe 2018. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you would have seen me knock off the panniers when I hit the bollard. but I've got soft bags that go over them as well. 3 sets of chain and sprockets over time. I did have an issue with the chain one time where it came off. The chain came off, it took out the clutch push rod underneath here and just snapped that, and oil just spewed out everywhere down the road. So that's the only really mechanical issue I've had. Mesh seat cover, I love that. That's been on there a few years. Helmet hook. Oh man, I've had the helmet hook on there several years now. That is just unbelievable. I love it. It's just so handy. Makes life so much easier having just a nice safe place to hang your helmet. You don't even have to think about it. I can lock it. Anyway, I've done video reviews on them. The Barkbusters, they went on in 2022, I think. Not 2022, but 2020 as well. I put them on from memory. The other recent addition is the Givey Airflow screen. Got rid of the standard screen a few months back and put that on. That is awesome. I do love that. Because when I got the Arai helmet, that was copping a lot of buffeting and everything. It was a bit unbearable. Great helmet, I love it. The XD4, absolutely comfortable, quiet helmet for the most part, but it just copped a lot of wind noise and everything with the peak, obviously. So I was having a few issues, but the airflow screen saved the day. I'm having no more buffeting issues. It's just so quiet behind that screen. I absolutely love it, and that's on its lowest setting. It's really low. I actually lowered the mount to get it a little bit lower so I could see over it. I've got the quad lock. That's been on there a couple of years now. Love the quad lock. So much better than any other phone mounting system I had previously. And the 12 volt charger, which is switchable. That's really good. A couple of USB ports. I find that invaluable when I go away camping and everything. Other than that, engine and everything's standard. I had the valves checked at 74,000, 73,000, something like that, and they were in spec then. Probably should do it again now. Yeah, there's no sign of the valves not being in spec. You know, you notice a bit of performance degradation. You know, it's just not performing right when the valves go, apparently. And it still feels like it performs exactly the same to me, but who knows? You know, these things come on gradually, I guess, and when you're riding it all the time, you don't really notice any slight changes. So yeah, I'll get the valves checked again soon. But yeah, other than that, brake pads every now and then, and the usual basic maintenance, oil changes. I do a lot of that myself, and whenever I need anything major done, I take it in and get it done. For the most part, I do all my own servicing and maintenance, and sometimes I get a little bit lazy. The fork brace, that's been on there, God, I don't know how many years now. It's probably been since 2013 or something, so 9 years or whatever. And the radiator guard I made up, cost me $30 to make that up, and I've inspired other people to make up something similar for their bike. So that's been really good. Probably saved a few rocks and stuff going through the radiator for $30. Easy. And oh, the pivot pegs. I love the pivot pegs. They've been on there for, I don't know, 4 years or so now. 3 or 4 years. I've still got the topper on there. You can take that plastic cover off, but I found that in mud and everything, I've still got plenty of grip on there, just with those toppers. And yeah, I've got them on my DRZ as well. Love them. Love the pivot pegs. Oh, I've got heated grips. That's a new addition. The Oxford heated grips. They've only been on there a few months. This is my first winter with them. I'm finding them really, really good. Just easy to just beep beep up and down with the heat. You can feel the buttons with your glove, and yeah, pretty easy. I can't see that when I'm riding, but I just reach under there and push the buttons. It's really easy. So yeah, that is it. 111,000 kilometers 11 years. I was going to do one last year when I clocked up 100,000. I was going to do a 100,000 kilometer 10-year ownership review, but then I just got a little bit slack. Bought the DRZ, Christmas come around, and then lots of floods and everything. My house got flooded a couple of times, so that was no good. But now 111,000, but yep, 11 years, let's do this. I did a review years ago. I thought it was time to do another. 111,000 kilometers over 11 years. Not a great deal, you know, of kilometers over that time period. I could have done a lot more, but sometimes life gets in the way, and had a few years there where I really didn't ride that much. I did crash this bike in 2012 and did $4,000 damage to it. Some of the stuff, a lot of it was replaced, and it was resprayed. So yeah, I had a little bit of time off riding then, and a few deaths in the family, separation, selling my house, and lots of other stuff going on. It stopped me from riding a few times. The other thing I wanted to mention was the trips that this bike has taken me on, the places it's taken me to. Being a V-Strom, it can go almost anywhere, but it's taken me to amazing places around Australia. By now I thought I would have done a lap around Australia on this bike, but it just hasn't happened. So maybe in the future. But it has taken me on heaps of great adventures. Lots of weekends away, 2, 3, up to 5 days away, quite a few times throughout northern New South Wales, southeast Queensland. Done 3 trips to Sydney, 3 trips to Victoria, including a loop of Tasmania from Victoria, obviously catching the ferry from Melbourne across Bass Strait and around Tasmania. So yeah, lots of trips, lots of adventures, lots of great memories this bike has given me. I love it. Cheers.